Okay, today is February 18th, 2025. I'm actually making my pop pastry dough. Okay, I'll be making croissant, maybe a Danish pastry, and maybe a Pop Tart. We'll see. All right. All right. Okay, right now I just have my 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Okay, and then I added my butter, my salt, and a little bit of baking powder. A little bit of salt, a little bit of baking, maybe a pinch, and also a pinch of salt, and the butter. All right. It's all here. I'm gonna mix it up right now. All right. I have my butter here. It's already incorporated. So you have the salt, the flour, right? A pinch of salt, a little bit of baking powder, and the butter. It's all mixed up here. Now I'm gonna add the warm water. I'm gonna slowly add it, all right, until I create the dough. All right. I added the water, okay? As you can see it here. It's wet. Okay, now the dough is forming. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna mix it more. This is not a lot. So this is just a sample of my pop pastry dough. If I'm gonna create a large amount, I know what to do, okay? From scratch. Okay. This is it right here, as you can see. So the dough is already formed, as you can see it here. Right, I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Cup of warm water. All right. So what I added here, the water here, that's considered 1 cup. Okay. So what I added that's still a lot. So close to 1/4 to 1/2 cup of warm water. All right. So once again, this is my pop pastry dough. Okay. Okay. All right. It's not a lot, but it's gonna come out good, okay? All right. I'm using the traditional way of mixing dough, using my hand, not using spatula or the machine, the KitchenAid machine. It's well known for mixing dough. All right. All right. This is my dough right now. So it's not done yet. Once I start rolling this, I'm gonna add my butter, it's not an extra butter, okay? It's part of my measurement here. While I'm rolling it, I'm gonna be adding the butter, okay? So you can see the dough here, okay? All right. The reason I'm throwing it like this because of that. Because typically that's how when you're doing bread making, they grab the dough and toast it like that. All right. All right. This dough, I'm gonna let it sit for about between 20 to 30 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna time it using the stove's timer. 30 minutes. I'm gonna let it sit. Okay. For 30 minutes. I have the dough right there. You can see it. All right. 30 minutes. All right. This is my pop pastry dough. I'm going to roll it so that I can get the layer. So I need that for my croissant. I need that for my Danish pastries. Okay. Because it's very important that I get the layer. All right. And then slowly I'm going to be adding the butter. All right, the more I layer, the Once I start layering it, I'm gonna add the butter every layer, okay? Slowly. All right, let's get the party started. As you can see it here, okay? While I'm folding this, I'm gonna be adding the the butter, okay? All right. Okay, I roll it. Now I have multiple layers of butter on my dough right now. As you can see it here. So what I'm gonna roll it with my special rolling device, okay? All right, my entire butter is now is about to get incorporated as part of the measurement, okay? So this is the second layering of my butter here. The first one is already incorporated. This is the second one. So all the ingredients are now mixed into the dough, okay? They're about to get mixed all together now, including the butter, okay? Most important here is the butter for this puff pastry dough. All right, this is my dough right here. All right, it's all here. Excess, I cut them. I'm gonna use them for noodles. I use my pizza cutter, okay, to shape this like this. Rectangular. All right now I'm making my croissant with the chocolate pudding. All right, with a mixed chocolate pudding. And these are my croissant, regular croissant. All right, small one, that, and that. All right,